Okay, so hi guys. What I have here is what I'm about to do some tests with. Right here I have the word plus test or positive tests. What I'm going to do over here is I have some powders of things like glucose and starch and protein that I already know definitely have those macromolecules in them. And so I'm going to put some of those powders in here and then test them with an indicator to see what a positive result looks like, to see what my solution will look like in terms of color, in terms of texture, in terms of pattern, if I definitely have that macromolecule in my test tube. Now over here, I have the same 4 test tubes, but this time I'm just going to mix my indicator with water. We know that water doesn't have any macromolecules in it. No proteins, no carbs, no nucleic acids, none of them. And so any test results I get over on this side are going to be negative test results. It's going to show me what my stomach contents will look like if that macromolecule isn't in them. For example, let's say that I'm testing the stomach contents and I get a nice blue color for whatever macromolecule I'm testing in here. I would know that that macromolecule is not in the food sample because it matches up with what a negative test looks like, with what something that doesn't have any of that macromolecule looks like. And if I got a sample that matches up with something over here, I would know that my stomach sample does have that macromolecule in it, and it will lead us closer to solving the case of Harold's death. So I'm going to walk you through a couple example tests. I'm going to be looking at your station instructions, just like what you'll be seeing on the day you do this lab. It tells me exactly what to do, and I'll be giving you some safety precautions along the way. I want you to be open to this data table, not that data table, sorry, this data table 1, where it says you're going to be recording positive and negative results. Again, you don't know what's in your stomach sample contents, but in these tests that I do now, we know that in all of these test tubes, there's just water. And in all of these test tubes over here, there's the actual protein and carbohydrate that I'm testing for. So we know what's here, and that's why it's really important to have these positive and negative tests so that when we find certain results in our stomach samples, we know what they mean, whether it's there, that macromolecule is there or not. So I'm gonna start off with simple sugars in my next video, and complex sugars. So simple sugars are going to be our monomers, and complex sugars are going to be our polymers. And because simple sugars, the test for that has to sit in hot water for a little bit. I'll go into these as well while we're waiting. In the meantime, what you're going to want to fill out is the chemical test I'm performing. In other words, what solution I'm using to test them with, what a positive test result looks like, and what a negative test result looks like. So I will hold up a test tube after I do those tests for you to observe and tell us what's in there.